a circuit judge on the United States Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit. What I'd like to do first is give you an opportunity to learn about the participants on the bench here who evaluated what in general was superb conduct or performances by all of you. And if I could start at the end and then move forward.
All right. By way of introduction, I'm Judge Donald Deason with Oklahoma County District Court, where I've had the honor and privilege of serving for almost 14 years now, and I'm a 1979 graduate of this fine law school.
David Swank, College of Law. And demerits to anybody who didn't know that. My name is Wayne Alley. I'm a retired judge of the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Oklahoma, seated in 1985. And before that, I was dean of the great law school here at the University of Oklahoma, sitting in Dean Harris's seat. And before that, a long career in the Army's Judge Advocate General Court.
My name is Charles Johnson. I'm on the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals. Been there for some 24 years. Prior to that, as you can tell by the bald head and the ancient, my voice, etc., that I practiced law primarily for many, many years. I've done this now, I don't know how many straight years, but one L's, you're marvelous. I hear a lot of oral arguments, and truly, 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 you're outstanding. There's not a loser in the group.
My name is Sean Irwin. I'm a U.S. Magistrate Judge for the U.S. District Court of Western District of Oklahoma. I've been a Magistrate Judge for over 17 years. I'm a proud graduate of this institution of 1986, where then General Dean Judge Alley was our dean, and Professor Swank taught me everything that he wanted me to know about civil procedure. And you are wonderful.
My name is Brian Gorey, and I'm very pleased to serve on the Oklahoma Court of Civil Appeals. I was appointed last September, and it's an honor to do that, and I'm honored to be on this panel today. You all should be very proud of the fine, fine job that you've done today. And these legal issues, not easy ones, and it's very evident that you're all very well prepared, very persuasive argument, very nice one.
My name is Nova Gurich. I'm a justice on the Oklahoma Supreme Court. I've been there a little over 2 years. Before that, I was a district judge in Oklahoma County for about 12 and a half years. And before that, I was a judge on the Workers' Compensation Court for 10 years. And before that, I was in private practice. I'm a 1978 graduate of IU Law School. I also congratulate everyone here. The quality is just really amazing, and I had Dean Swank for Civil Procedure 2 also, and I was here before Judge Alley was Dean, so I certainly know your current Dean, and you all are very fortunate to have him also. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I knew how great you all were going into this, so no surprises to me. Would like to do a couple of things, if I may, Your Honor, and that is to make a few thank yous. It's just looking at this bench, what a great testament to the work of the Board of Advocates, which are, of course, second and third year students that helped make all this possible, and the Connie Smotherman, Professor Smotherman, who's made all this happen. We have, on this court, as you've just heard, right, putting it all together, we have judges, real live judges, from the state and federal level. And they are at trial level and appeals level, each one of those, right? So on the civil side, the criminal side. So on the state side, we have district court, court of appeals, court of civil appeals, court of criminal appeals, and the state Supreme Court. On the federal side, all we lack is a U.S. Supreme Court justice, because there's a federal magistrate judge, federal district judge, and a court of appeals judge. So a remarkable bench, great work by the Board of Advocates and Professor Smotherman. So if we could, I'd like to give certainly the Board of Advocates and Connie a round of applause. join me in recognizing this court and thank them for their time and effort. And with Dean Swank retiring after 50 years as a professor here, he'll have more time for this next year. I expect to see him here next year. And with that, back to you.
It is my charge to announce the winning team. I begin by noting that this decision was a very difficult one and involved a lot of discussion to evaluate what direction to go in. As is frequently the case in the United States Supreme Court these days, this ended up being a 5-4 decision. And someone opined that I was adopting the role of Justice Kennedy. I think not. Without further ado, I will announce the winner. The winner is the appellee. And quiet. There have been, by my colleagues, a number of comments that have been made about the performances. As I alluded to earlier, I thought you all did a terrific job. I have now had an opportunity to participate in a few of these moot courts, and you certainly were in the top tier of the people that I have seen. Just to touch on a few points, I think you all were very skilled at road mapping. You all were very knowledgeable of the record. All of those things are very important. And the responsiveness to the questions, it was clear that you had thought this out. And one of my colleagues commented on the passion that was obvious in the presentations that were made. Good lawyers, in that moment in time, are the advocate for their client, and they need to express that level of passion and concern. And so, with those few points, I would just summarize by saying that you did a terrific job. This was a close decision, so no one should be particularly feel like they were on the top of this or on the bottom of this. It was you were good folks who did a very fine job of representing your fictional clients in this program. So with that, I thank you for the opportunity to